Okay. It's cool I say prostitute, right?
That's what they are.
Huh?
That's what they are.
That's what?
That's what they are.
Yeah. What's good, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of the Demon Slayer Entertainment District Art Review. If you haven't watched my first video going over episode 1, you should go ahead and go back and watch it before you watch this video. So now in the second episode, this video is probably gonna be real short because it seemed like in this episode we just gathered a whole lot of information leading into all the juicy stuff that we are gonna see in this arc. So I'm gonna do like I did in the first video, and I'm literally just gonna show you the key points, and I'm gonna give you my explanation of it, and I'm also going to give you my feedback on how I think it's going to go as the show going on forward. So before we get started with this, I'm gonna say again, probably close to the end of the video, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you got the bell on notarized so you know when I drop a video, and and please leave a comment talking about if I did a good job. If I did a terrible job, tell me I did a terrible job, or give me more topics that you want me to cover on the channel. Again, I'm down to talk about any kind of anime out there if you got it for me. So in the beginning of this episode, we're literally coming up where we left off in the previous episode, with the 4 of these guys are literally outside the Butterfly Mansion. I mean the 4 worker girls are there, and so it's Kano, but like they're in the background. And now literally the name of this episode is literally titled Infiltrating the Entertainment District. But for everybody's knowledge, in the manga they call this the Red Light District. So if I say Red Light District anytime going through this video, I'm referring to the Entertainment District. It's the same thing. We're coming up onto what is known as the Yoshiwara Entertainment District, and this place literally is alive. I mean, literally, mind you, it's nighttime, but when you're in this place, it looks like it's bright as day. And literally, now going through the video, I'm gonna be pointing out a lot of red flags, because I've seen a lot of red flags in this one episode. The first red flag, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with it. I'm gonna tell y'all the ages of our main characters. At this point in the anime, Tanjiro and Inosuke are 15 years old, and Zenitsu is 16. If that's not 3 big red flags right there, then I don't know what is. These are literally teenagers in the entertainment district. So like that's already 1 red flag. We got kids in a place that's literally made for just adults. Now that we're entering the entertainment district, we now see Lord Uzui and our group literally riding in carriages, and he's telling them, do not get out the carriage. And what do our group do? They don't listen, and they get out the carriages. Now, mind you, just like I said, these guys are literally teenagers, so they have no idea what the nightlife in Tokyo is where they live at. So this is their first experience out here. You can see how the lights and the people around are literally, they're like, wow, like they're mesmerized by how many people there are and how bright it is, even though it's nighttime. But Inosuke is really freaking out because, mind you, he grew up in the mountains, isolated from human beings. I mean, he had some human contact, but this is the most people he's seen in one spot, so he's really freaking out. And now we are coming up to on my second red flag of the episode, Zenitsu. Now Zenitsu is literally walking down the street, and he notices 3 women on this balcony, and they look literally at him waving, and they say, why don't you come over here? We have candy. We have candy. You gonna say that to a 16-year-old? So now Lord Uzui is starting to give us information about the entertainment district. So apparently the entertainment district is a place where women become prostitutes, and most of them are sold here, and they are literally working in poverty, and they're paying off their debts. And not to mention, he also informs us that this place sleeps during the day and it comes alive in the night. So now we're coming to all four of them in their hotel room, and he's about to give them literally the information explaining the mission. So with the information that Lord Uzui gives us, he informs us now that he has not one, not two, but he has 3 wives. And his 3 wives are all high-ranking and intelligent Kunoichis. If you don't know what a Kunoichi is what you call a female ninja. Just like a male ninja, we call them shinobis. So, and now he's telling us that he sent all 3 of his wives into the entertainment district to infiltrate what he says is the 3 big families. Basically, it's probably the big 3 brothels that we have in the entertainment district. And he literally says within a couple of weeks, they've been sending him letters back and forth. Suddenly, the letters has stopped coming, and him being the husband, he's worried for his wives, and he's taking the initiative and he's going to the entertainment district to get his wives out. So basically, he's going to dress Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu in drag, and he's going to sell them off to these 3 families, and their mission is to infiltrate, get information, and find his wives and bring them to safety. So now that they've all changed their clothes and they're now about to start their mission, we now see Lord Uzui and our main characters in front of one of the 3 main houses. And now I just want to take something from this scene right here. Look at this man. Look at Lord Uzui. This man is probably the most handsomest man I've ever had to witness on the television. I mean, at this point, I can't tell you who looks more gorgeous. I mean, look at his eyes. I can't tell you who looks more gorgeous between Lord Uzui and Gojo. And so now we are seeing literally all 3 of our main characters being sold off into the 3 houses. I do not know the names, and I cannot pronunciate the names of the houses. So please just look down here on the screen and you'll see what house they all been sold to. Tanjiro went to one house, and then the next one to get sold was Inosuke, and then last but not least, Zenitsu. Now, going through most of this episode, Zenitsu has really been hating on Lord Uzui. I mean, I'll be hating on him too. I mean, the man is a Hashira. He's one of the strongest people. He's not terrified to fight demons. The man has 3 wives. And on top of all of this man is drop dead gorgeous. So now that everybody has gotten their missions and everybody is now settling into their houses, let's go to where Tanjiro's house is first. It's really shocking me that these ladies have not realized yet that this is a boy and not a girl. But anyway, besides all that, Tanjiro is talking to these 2 girls who are also living at the house, and they have informed him that one of the ladies that live there, which happens to be Lord Uzui's wife, has ran away. That's another red flag. Ran away in the entertainment district. Come on now. And also, what I want to take from this, I'm giving this woman right here 3 red flags. I mean, don't get me wrong, she can be an average woman, but I just do not like the way she just pulled up and she's asking Tanjiro all these questions. And if you notice, if you're asking why Tanjiro's face looks like this, it's because Tanjiro is one of the most honest people in the world. He is so honest that when he tells a lie, he cannot keep a straight face, which explains why his face looks so scrunched up like this. Because he lied to him and said that the wife is his older sister, and they were both sold into the entertainment district. So just looking at his face just shows you right there that he can't even tell the littlest lie. And now let's flip over to the house where Inosuke is residing. Now in this house, he was wearing all this makeup, but the woman realizes that he actually has a beautiful face. If you've seen the first season of Demon Slayer, you know Inosuke has a really, really attractive face as well. So now after they wiped off all of the makeup off of his face, now the ladies of the house are really happy because now they're going to groom him to be the best prostitute that they can possibly get. Again, it's completely shocking me that they have yet to realize that this is a boy. I mean, even one of the workers say that this is the most muscular and sturdy girl I've ever touched, and the head lady is saying a little muscle and bulk is good for a girl. I'm sorry, this whole episode just been screaming red flags to me ever since the episode started. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering where Zenitsu is, he's in the third house. He hasn't heard no information yet. Instead, he's sitting here playing what looks like to be that looks like a banjo or a ukulele. So at the same time as he's playing this instrument, we're getting information about Zenitsu that some of us already know. If you watch the first season of Demon Slayer, you know that Zenitsu has very, very sensitive hearing. He can hear everything. He can hear heartbeats. He can even hear how your emotions are feeling. And even when he's asleep, he can hear everything, and he can even hold full conversations with you while he's asleep. And they're basically saying she learned how to play this instrument after hearing them play it only one time. One time, mind you. And this instrument looks like it's very, very difficult to master. And as you see on his face, he's still hating on Lord Uzui. But after this whole arc, I think Zenitsu's just going to be hating on him because, I mean, I would hate on him too. I mean, I would want to be this guy. I would want to be this guy. So for the closing moments of the episode, we are now back with Lord Uzui while he's sitting on top of a rooftop while he's looking over the entertainment district. And he's just talking about how smoothly it's running. There's no disruptions. Like basically what he was trying to say is, it's odd how a demon has not yet been able to eat because, mind you, demons come out at night. The red light district is literally the best place for a demon. With all these people here, it's literally like a buffet for demons. They can gouge out as much as they want to. And it's confusing to him how come he hasn't seen a demon yet. Now, this is where we're getting the biggest key of information that I'm so happy to hear about. Apparently, residing in the red light district, we are going to encounter another higher moon demon. Now, this is what I'm really excited for because he even said if a higher moon demon is here, we're going to have a very flashy battle to the death. And now, mind you, we already know what these higher moon demons can do. We've seen what happened in the training arc with Rengoku. But now we're coming here on the entertainment district. We're about to be introduced to another higher moon. I'm really curious to see what number we're about to see. And I'm curious to see their fighting style. Because I know all these demons have a whole lot of different fighting styles. And I'm also curious to see how Lord Uzui fights. Because, again, a different Hashira, they all have different fighting styles. So this is really going to be entertaining, and I'm really going to enjoy this arc. So everybody, that is the end of the episode. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really enjoyed talking to you guys about anime. Again, I'm going to be doing a whole lot more animes on the channel. I'm just focusing on Demon Slayer because it's here. And again, if you really like these videos I'm doing, I really, really would appreciate it if you smash that like, smash that subscribe button. I need you to put that bell on notarized so you know when I drop something. And I need you to leave a comment saying you're doing a good job, saying you are trash, or saying why don't you talk about this anime or talk about this character. I'm down to hear everybody's suggestions on it. And with that being said, I'm the High Kage, and I'll see y'all next week.